The Attorney General for the state of Texas has followed through on his promise to sue the city of Dallas for violating the Second Amendment right of Texans for the upcoming Texas State Fair. I'm going to tell you all about it. First, I want to thank the sponsor of the video, that's Lear Capital. Guys, you know that I've been working with Lear for quite some time, and they're a trusted name in the world of precious metals investing. I've also told you that Kevin Demerit, the founder of Lear, stepped up and saved customers millions of dollars during a gold theft ring investigation. This is why I trust and do business with Lear, because of who they are. They have integrity, which makes them much different than the others. I also chose Lear to help educate my viewers about the strategic need to own gold. Protects you and me against the enormous financial challenges we face in this country today and likely will for years to come. Lear has taught me that hope is not a financial strategy, but gold is. So if you don't own gold or silver and you want to, I recommend you call the good people at Lear Capital, 1-800-260-5075, or head over to leargg.com. Ask them the tough questions, get the free information. There's no pressure to buy. And if you click the link down below, you can watch the FAQ video I did with Kevin, where he answers questions that some of you sent to me. If you haven't seen it yet, I highly recommend it, and I'll also put a link to the article about the gold theft ring as well. 1-800-260-5075 or leargg.com. Now, the Texas Attorney General. This is an update to a video I did a couple weeks ago where the Texas State Fair decided they were going to go gun-free this year, and they blamed the incident that happened there last year where somebody went and shot a couple people in the food court. Again, it's the inanimate object. It's the gun that did it, not the criminal, not the idiot who shot people. It has to be the inanimate object, and if we can just make those disappear, unicorns and rainbows will appear, and everyone will be safe. The problem is that they are violating the law in doing that. Texas is a constitutional carry state. You don't need a permit to carry open or concealed. And the Texas State Fair is at the fairgrounds in the city of Dallas, owned by the city of Dallas. And the city can't do anything more restrictive than state law. State laws, open carry and permitless carry, are good to go. Let's get into this. Here is the opener of the lawsuit. You can see it's the state of Texas as the plaintiff. That's the Attorney General versus the city of Dallas. Kimberly Bizor Tolbert in her official capacity as the interim city manager of the city of Dallas and the State Fair of Texas. Now, in the filing, the AG says that on August 8th, people started to contact his office saying that the Texas State Fair was going to bar firearms at the event, which runs from September 27th through October 8th. I believe it's October 8th. And while it's a 277-acre property, and there are some buildings there where Texas's prohibition on carry would apply, meaning there are school buildings or courts or whatever. That's the Texas BS. But other than that, it's unlawful to restrict somebody's Second Amendment. I think it's unlawful, period, to restrict the Second Amendment. But neither here or there on this one. And the AG told Dallas a couple weeks ago, like, if you don't fix this, I'm going to sue you and go for an injunction. And he followed through on that because Dallas, being an anti-gun municipality, they're thinking they can do this. So here's a quick little background. On August 13th to 24th, the Attorney General gave written notice to the Chief Administrative Officer for the City of Dallas as required under Texas law, which included a description of the violation of Texas law, stated the amount of the proposed penalty for the first violation, and gave the city 15 days from receipt of the notice to cure the violation and thereby avoid a penalty. A copy of this notice was also provided to the State Fair of Texas. On August 28th, the City of Dallas provided a written response, wherein the City of Dallas asserted it did not violate the law. And to date, the City of Dallas and the State Fair of Texas have not cured the violation to avoid civil penalties. Then the AG strengthens his case, saying, hey, look, the Dallas Police Department, the city-run PD, they're the ones who are going to provide security for this event, and they're going to arrest people for open or concealed carry on the premise, which violates their Second Amendment right and violates Texas state law because it's a constitutional carry state. And those areas these people will commingle are not able to have carry banned according to state law. He hammered that home a few times, which is good. Then he covers the 3006 and 3007 signs that Texans who are watching this will know all about. He said the city of Dallas assigns Dallas Police Department officers to work the state fair and to enforce applicable laws, including criminal trespass. Texas Penal Code 30.06 identifies what constitutes criminal trespass by a license holder with a concealed handgun. 3006, however, states that it is an exception to 3006 if a license holder carries a handgun on property that is owned or leased by a governmental entity and is not a premise or other place on which the license holder is prohibited from carrying the handgun under Texas law. 3007 identifies what constitutes criminal trespass by a license holder with an openly carried handgun. However, 3007 states it is an exception of 3007 if a license holder openly carries a handgun on property that is owned or leased by a governmental entity and is not a premises or other place of which the license holder is prohibited from carrying the handgun under Texas law. And he says, while there are some premises or buildings located within Fair Park where a license holder is prohibited under the Texas law from carrying a weapon, such as certain premises or buildings when they are used for a high school, collegiate, professional sporting, or interscholastic events, the vast majority of the 277-acre Fair Park in Dallas is not a place where weapons or firearms are prohibited, and those licensed to carry should not be subject to arrest upon entering the fairgrounds or for entering most of the premise within Fair Park. He then says the city manager and the police department should be enjoined from enforcing this unconstitutional rule because that Fair Park is owned by the city of Dallas, a governmental entity, and thus what they're looking to do cannot be done according to state law. So good on the Attorney General. This case was officially filed Thursday. My hope is that you'll hear something this week from a Texas judge enjoining this unconstitutional illegal action because there's only a couple weeks until the fair. You want to stay in the know? Subscribe to the channel down below. I'll give you that information every single day here on Guns and Gadgets. Guys and gals, time is running short. If you're not registered to vote, fix it. Fix it now because state deadlines are coming up. And you can do that at Vote for, the number 4 American. I'll put the information down in the links down below in the description. And challenge one person who didn't vote last year, bring them to the polls. Gun owners can absolutely swing this election to make it impossible to cheat that much. Up to 10 million gun owners. And Texas, y'all have the most. 663,985 Texas gun owners and hunters are not even registered to vote. So fix that, get involved. Appreciate y'all. Have a phenomenal day. Take care.